This week's Reflecting on Divinity begins with a phrase that is both simple and profound. First cause is that which cannot be changed. It is the premise of everything and is divine. Everything we experience has divine origin. Let us sit with that together. The first cause is not an opinion. It is not a doctrine. It is not a philosophy we argue over, nor a belief system we can adjust to suit ourselves. The first cause is first, and everything that comes after either enhances our perception of it or diminishes it. Forms may rise and fall. Circumstances may bend and shift. Cultures may frame it. Religions may name it. Teachers may attempt to describe it. But the first cause, what we call divinity, does not change in its essence. It is that unshakable ground beneath all else. The pulse that existed before we knew how to measure time. The spark that needs no witness, yet holds all things in witness. This is why it steadies us, because while everything else changes, the source itself cannot be altered. And if everything we experience has divine origin, then even what confuses us, even what challenges us, even what wounds us, is not outside of that divine beginning. Within this, we are given a glimpse into our own divine nature, the capacity to choose, to create, to shape. But choice alone is not enough. It must be paired with discernment, with wisdom, with humility. For we live in a realm of polarity, light and shadow, ease and struggle, beginnings and endings. It is through this polarity that growth is revealed, wisdom is shaped, and a choice becomes sacred. The first cause does not change, but within its unshakable ground, we are free to shape our path, to align or misalign, to learn and to return. When we limit life to a single religion, a single ethnic group, or a single language, we shrink the infinite into a fraction of itself. It is like taking one brand of coffee and saying it alone is coffee, or holding up one style of shoe and declaring it the only way to walk. But the first cause, divinity itself, birthed everything by simply being. Its essence cannot be monopolized. It is present in every culture, every sound, every form of life. To claim exclusivity is to give false testimony of the source, because the source is not confined. It is overflowing. Religions, philosophies, languages, traditions, they are vessels, cups that hold some of the water. But the ocean of the first cause cannot be captured by any single cup. To honor the first cause is to honor the fullness of its expression, not the fraction. Anything less diminishes both our vision and our testimony. This is where our divine nature of choice comes in. But choice alone is not enough. It must be guided by discernment, by wisdom, by humility. Some people feel that because a path works for them, it must be the only way. But that is not wisdom. That is limitation. Why should I be upset if someone finds results in another quarter? Why should I disbelieve their testimony when the first cause overflows in countless ways? Some dance to the rhythm, others to the melody. Both are music, both arise from the same source. The first cause is vast enough to hold them all. To insist on one note alone is to deny the fullness of the song. Other is not a threat. My belief is not a threat to yours, any more than the rhythm threatens the melody. Together they can create harmony. But here is where discernment is crucial. When any belief, mine or yours, steps into the territory of violating human rights, of stripping dignity from another, then it is no longer bearing witness to first cause. For the first cause gave birth to life by being. To dishonor life is to dishonor the source itself. This is why we must learn to see difference, not as danger, but as another window into the infinite. Fear shrinks the song. Wisdom lets us hear the whole music. As it is written, in my Father's house are many mansions. This means the source is vast enough to hold countless rooms, countless expressions, countless ways of being. When we try to reduce the house to one mansion, one room, one path, we give false testimony of first cause. For the first cause is not bound by walls. It is the foundation on which the whole house stands. Too often, we believe that acknowledging another person's path somehow makes us disloyal to our own. But nothing could be further from the truth. Respect is not disloyal. It is wisdom. For when I honor the truth in another's journey, I am not weakening my own. I am widening my vision. In my own walk, I have found that looking into other belief systems has not diminished me. It has broadened me. It has expanded my understanding of the first cause exponentially. For if the source birthed everything by simply being, then surely each tradition, each path carries some glimmer of that being. And the more glimmers we allow ourselves to see, the brighter the whole picture becomes. And when we forget this, we cling to the temporary. We mistake the vessel for the ocean, the echo for the voice. That is when fear creeps in. Fear of difference, fear of other, fear of being wrong. But fear is always a distortion. The first cause is never threatened, and neither should we be. So today's reflection is, how can I walk in a way that bears true testimony of the first cause, not shrinking it into one doctrine or one identity, but honoring its vastness in the way I see myself, others, and life itself.